Me standing, distorted, like a ghost. This is basically a failed 3D object. It was a photo of me taken from lots of different angles, but the computer got confused and just fused it all into a single object. So it's a sort of a combined view of me from all directions simultaneously. Control panel. This was just some electricity control panel in an old warehouse, but I just loved the look of it. Everything needs a control panel. My brain needs a control panel. Well, officially, this is an ogre breacher from the Iron Golems. He's part of an 8-character war cry team. I painted this miniature to battle my son and keep us both vaguely sane through multiple lockdowns. Can objects be part of a relationship? Spike Studio. It's been a central place in my life for the last 3 years. It's a pretty plain, boring room, only meaningful through people and objects made and brought into it. Spiral squid. An imaginary sea creature from an alien planet. Maybe I'm a botanist or zoologist on a ship exploring other star systems, bringing back etchings, specimens and digital representations. Maybe the squid was sentient, and we aren't discovering, but invading. Julian of Norwich wrote this book, I think in about the 1300s. It's so old, yet reading it, I felt such a closeness to her viewpoint of God and reality and the meaning of it all. So I seem to be becoming a medieval Christian mystic. Bauer printing. Oh, this is the printing room over at Bauer Ashton. That's a lovely room full of excellent old giant wrought iron contraptions. The process of digitalizing this room has scattered parts of the contraptions across the walls. This is a sculpture I made of my dad's face. It's hand-drawn in a virtual space. I was pretty pleased with it. It's very rough and inaccurate, but I felt it captured something of his essence. In the 1950s, my father was in his mid-20s and he joined an older couple. They sailed across the Atlantic, through the Caribbean, through the Panama, right across the Pacific Ocean to Australia. And that's where he first met my mother. And after that, she followed him back to England to get married. This map marks his route across the Pacific Ocean. Much of who I am and how my whole family developed is as a result of the decision he made to go on this journey. This is an amazing old object. the logbook he wrote at the time while sailing across various oceans. I have the original at home, and this is a digital copy. But for me, somehow its meaning, the age, the paper, the handwriting, the words he wrote so many years ago while doing something quite dramatic and experiencing very unusual events. They're still connected to this set of digital coordinates. This is a fretless acoustic bass. It was bought for me as a retirement present by the partners from my GP practice. I worked there for 24 years as a partner in the practice, building it up, looking after the staff, caring for 15,000 patients in Bristol. Such an important part of my life. But I do seem to have moved on. The only part I've showed you here today of that medical career is this present that I was given when I stopped. Sphere 1 to 3. One was called blocks. One was sticks. Blocks, sticks, and planks, who knows. I made these 3 spheres during the first year of my art degree. I was looking at creating a totally surrounding abstract painting. But it became a game of trying to explore the mathematical distortions of wrapping a flat image inside a sphere. Tree ferns. My mother was from Melbourne, and on the edge of the city is one of the most wonderful places in the world. The tree fern gullies of Sherbrooke Forest in the Dandenong Mountains. I created my imaginary version of them to dwell in and pause.